here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World. So I am back with a new video. Yo, it's been 2 weeks, y'all, and I've been gone, but I know y'all miss me. But before y'all do anything, subscribe, like this video, share it to anybody, yo. Let them know R&B is here and it's alive and well, people. But as you can hear, I came in with Mary J. Blige, and now this new joint, Thriving. If y'all are new to Junior's World of Soul, I'm going to let you know right now, Mary J. Blige is my favorite artist of all time. I love her. Her music has been my soundtrack to my life, and I just love her. So anytime she's coming out with a new joint, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited about this tour that her and Nas about to go on, especially with the fact that her album, my favorite album of all time, My Life, is turning 25 this year, and Nas' Illmatic turned 25. So it's like two monumental albums, and plus Mary and Nas get together, they always create magic, you know what I mean? So this tour, it was in due time, so I'm happy for it. Can't wait till they bring out some New York dates so I can, you know, be there going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Come on, they both from New York, they gotta have a tour, they gotta have a date in New York, come on now. But y'all know what it's all about. I'm here to represent R&B, here to represent current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is all about showing that R&B is alive and well. Because y'all know right now, mainstream is really trying to show that R&B is kind of at the bottom of the totem pole, and it's not cool. And it's been like that for a while, and for me, I love R&B too much, and I was sick and tired of me just going on social media expressing how I felt about it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to create a platform where I can talk about R&B and give, you know, signed and unsigned artists a chance for their music to shine, and just to let people know R&B is out there and don't let mainstream fool you. So for me, what I do every week with current R&B bangers, I try to give you 4 to 6 joints a week to let you know what I'm saying, that R&B is alive and well, and I'm going to keep fighting for it, and I'm going to keep showing people that R&B is out here. So, like I said, share this to people that love R&B music, or share it to people that love good music, you know what I mean, because I be crazy, I be getting crazy all in this video, gotta have me a drink and all that good stuff, but I'm going to bless you with some good music, you know what I mean. But this week, I got 5 joints for y'all this week to bless y'all with. I don't want to keep y'all here too long. I just want to bless you with some good music, and then you can go on about your way, and then I can go on and finish my drink. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? So let's get this started, starting with this girl right here. Move on me, baby. Come and get this up. Said you need it and you want it. Gotta have it, baby. Yes, starting it off with my girl Fantasia. Now, I've been a fan of Fantasia since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I've been a big fan of her. You know, American Idol, me, my grandmother, and my grandfather voted for her. We was on them phone lines. Yes, we were fans of American Idol from season 1 to 5. And that's it. There's no shade to anybody else that won, but from 1 to 5, that's what it was the best. 1 to 3 was really the best. But you know, we brought all her albums from Free Yourself to the Fantasia album to Back to Me, The Side Effects of You, and then The Definition of. You know, we buy it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, around 2013, you know, Fantasia's been like, I want to do the rock soul vibe. She's been saying this rock soul flavor, which I think is cool. You know what I'm saying? The artist has to, you know, grow. And I think this is where she want to grow artistically. So I had no problem with it. You know what I mean? But, you know, so when she came out with 2013 with her album Side Effects of You, she gave us Lose to Win, which had that 80s kind of rock contemporary type of vibe. And I was like, okay, this is what we gonna get. So when I listened to the album, it had some of that, but it was kind of like a gumbo. And I'm like, Fantasia, like, if you gonna press your rock soul, then I'm feeling like that's what we're gonna get. And we didn't get a full album of that, which not saying Side Effects of You was bad at all, because I thought it was a good album, you know what I mean? But, you know, I was kind of waiting for it. So then when she came back with the definition of, it was like a gumbo again, but we got a little bit more of the rock soul side. But I'm like, Fantasia, if you gonna do this rock soul joint, give me a full rock soul album. You know what I'm saying? But during that time, you know, because she came out with this, the definition of in 2016, and she came out with that in 2016. So, you know, Fantasia been, you know, she been keeping touring, definitely doing tributes. You know what I'm saying? The Motown 60s tribute, she did her thing on. But when she did Aretha Franklin's funeral and she sung Precious Lord Take My Hand, and I was like, I knew Fantasia was gonna kill it because she was sitting by Shirley Caesar, and she was like, she took off her shoes, and when she said, you need, I said, oh Lord, I said, oh Jesus, Fantasia gonna take it there. And she took it there. You even had Mama Shirley Caesar feeling it. You know what I mean? And you know Shirley Caesar got that oil. And let me tell you something, she was feeling it, so you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So Fantasia been keeping it out there, and then she was online teasing us about, oh, yo, I got new music coming, it's the rock soul. So I'm like, okay, we at this again. Hopefully we get a full rock soul album. Well, she finally released the first single of the album. It's entitled Enough. Definitely has that rock undertone that I like. You definitely have that. It definitely has that contemporary, adult contemporary that could definitely be played on top 40 radio, but it still has that soul that Fantasia gives. She can't help who she is. She's soulful and she comes from gospel. She can't help it. It's in her. You know what I mean? But you can definitely hear the rock undertones, and I like it, and I enjoy it. So I was like, when I heard it, because I heard it Friday, and I was like, ooh, I was just chilling in my bed, just chilling. And I said, you know what? Oh, no. I will talk about this joint when I step back in front of this camera on Current R&B Bangers. So this joint is entitled Enough. Dope record, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And here we go. It goes a little something like this. Just groove to it, y'all. Here we go. Give me a second, y'all. Y'all hear that rock in there? Y'all hear that electric guitar in there? But y'all still, Fantasia can't help it. She sings soulful. It's nothing that she can do. So I can understand where she's coming from with that rock soul. So hopefully, Fantasia, with this album, we get the rock soul flavor and we get a full rock soul type of album, because I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. Girl, we need another Tina Turner. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's doing rock. You know what I'm saying? Because they try to make... Nope, I'm not even going to do it. But I'm not even going to do it because, like Fantasia said, it's all about positivity. And that's what we going to do. You know what I'm saying? But Enough, she brought out the video. It's all on all streaming platforms. Check it out. And I'm going to put the video on the more info box. And that's Enough for Fantasia. And that's the first joint on Current R&B Bangers. Alrighty. Alright. I'm so excited to talk about this next artist. I'm so excited. Devin Morrison. I am so happy to talk about him, and this is his song "The Call" in the background with him and We Are King. Love this record. So I was like, what song am I gonna play off his dope bussin' album? You know what I mean? But I was like, I'm gonna pick The Call because I could just listen to this song and just vibe out, y'all. It's that great of a song. But if you're new to Current R&B Bangers and you don't know about Devin Morrison, because I talked about him, he represents Orlando, Florida, and he's just a musician. He's a real musician. He play everything, piano, guitar, whatever you want to call it. He's a musician, and it comes from his grandfather, then he passed down to his father, and then it passed down to him. You know what I mean? He's just a musician. It's in his blood. He couldn't help it. You know what I mean? But he went to college for music, and then he actually studied abroad, which he studied in Japan for his master's in music. And he was doing a couple blogs out there, you know, about, you know, him living in Japan and cooking the food and things like that. He has a video which I thought was dope. He was making a beat the same time he was cooking. I thought it was dope. He was making a Japanese dish, but then he was making a beat. I thought that was so dope. You know what I mean? And You know, like I said, I talked about him a couple of times on Current R&B Bangers off this new album, Busted, because that's my favorite album of the year right now. Like, I listen to that album every day. That's how dope it is, y'all. I talked about his song, Guaranteed, and I talked about It's Time. And It's Time is one of the joints that's kind of like really really inspiring record, you know what I'm saying? And everything about that album is dope, you know what I mean? So, he also got a new, video out for the song No. And I'll put that in the more info box, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I want to talk about this album even more, you know what I mean? So he has this joint entitled With You. Now, my brother Sin was actually the one that put me on to Devin Morrison. And he told me, bro, I want you to listen to this album. I want you to get you a glass of wine and I want you to listen to this album. And he was like, yo, it's dope, and I know you're going to like it. And I was like, okay, I really need a glass of wine, because he was like, it's a vibe. So I was like, all right, cool. You know, when he kind of goes off about that, I'm like, okay, this is going to be good. So, I didn't even need a glass of wine, which I would have loved to have it, but I didn't have a glass of wine, and I really enjoyed the album. I really loved it. But then it brought me back for a second, because one of the songs on the album, I was like, oh, snap. I remember Sin sent me that maybe a couple of months ago. And I was like, oh, snap. I was like, yo, this song is dope. And it fits with the album. So I talked about Guaranteed maybe 2 videos ago. You know what I mean? But this song, I was like, I want to talk about this song. And the song is entitled With You. And it's with him and Joyce Wrice. And I talked about Joyce Wrice on Current R&B Bangers of her song Good Morning. And this song to me, y'all, is just like a summer type of duet type of joint. And I feel like with the right push behind it and a lot of people supporting it, this song can be huge. You know what I'm saying? Because it feels good. It feels like a song that should be during the summer. It has a beat to it. Joyce is getting her singing on. Devin did the production. You know, he doing his thing with the vocals too. I think it's such a dope record. With a dope video, this song can be out of here. So I was like, yo, I've got to talk about With You, y'all. And this joint is dope. And that's why it's the second joint on this week Current R&B Bangers. Like, just listen to it, y'all. Like, it's like you want to sing along to it. That's how good it feels. So, here we go. Just listen. I could go in this whole joint. Like, the joint is dope. Like, the beat is like, you can't help but not to move with it. Like, y'all hear that beat coming? You can't stay still with this beat, man. It's such a great song, and I think this song can really be big when people get behind this record. Like, for real. And they did their thing on it. It's such a summer song. Like, y'all, we going into the summer. We need those summer bangers. And this is one of them, y'all. So, check out this joint. It's Devin Morrison and Joyce Wrice with You. Please check out his album Bussin'. It's my favorite album so far, 2019. Such a dope record. And y'all really support this, man. Like, for real, we need duets, man. We need some dope duets again. You know what I mean? And this can start it off, y'all. So that is Devin Morrison and Joyce Wrice with You. Oh, love that record, man. Love it. Alrighty. On to the next artist. Oh, my baby, my girl. I am talking about my girl, Sidibe. I have talked about her so much on Current R&B Bangers. So much that she's become a favorite on Current R&B Bangers because I'm such a fan of her and her music. This is her song, Unreachable, in the background. You know, anytime I hear about Sidibe, I just remember the first time I heard I'm Only Dreaming. And I have been a fan ever since. And this was like 2016. the beginning of 2016, and ever since I heard her, I have just been a fan. And I always talk about this when I talk about Sidibe, is when, you know, she with I'm Only Dreaming, that was one of the last 5 songs that Prince made as part of his, like, 5 songs of the week that he did before he died, and I'm Only Dreaming was one of the 5 songs. That should tell you something right there, and it gotta be good, because let me tell you something, Prince, he is one shady thing. He ain't got nothing on Mariah Carey when it comes to shade. Like, just go to YouTube and type in Prince shady moments. You will be like, whoa, because Prince don't play games, especially when it comes to the music. So he had to like this record. So I know Sidibe, that had to feel good for her to be on his last list of great songs. Like, Prince, the legend, the icon, like, for real. But I'm just, you know, such a fan of her. And you know what I like about her flavor is, to me, she gives me like Sade and Janet Jackson, but she creates her own style with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now when I hear a Sidibe song, it's like, you hear the song, you like, you know that's Sidibe. Nobody else can do a record like her or sing like her. You know what I mean? And in 2016, she brought out her EP, You Got the Love. And I talked about all those darn songs on current R&B bangers. I talked about Joy. I talked about You Want Everybody. I talked about Maybe. I'm Only Dreaming. What else I talked about? Like I said, I talked about the whole album, and I definitely would recommend y'all to check that out. It's a dope, dope, dope album, y'all. But, you know, ever since then, you know, ever since 2016, you know, Sidibe been staying out there. She's like, you know what? I got fans. I got people that want the music. So she's been blessing us with, you know, singles and singles. So she came out with Prove Your Love, Prove My Love. She came out with Strangers. She came out with Unreachable, which you hear in the background. And then she came out with What Should One Do in like the middle of 2018. And she got a video for that joint. And that joint was just as dope. You know what I mean? But when you talk about Sidibe's music, you also cannot forget about her collaborator, Nico. I feel like those two, like, to me, are like, have a musical chemistry. Like how Janet Jackson and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, or how Michael and Quincy Jones, or how you know, Brandy and Rodney Jerkins, and like Warren Campbell, who also collaborates with Sidibe, when he collaborates with Mary Mary. Like, they have a musical chemistry, and I think they created their own sound, and I think it's just so dope, man. Like I said, when you hear a Sidibe song, it's hers. Nobody else can do a song like that. But I must say, once again, her and Nico created another magic type of record, and I love it. When I first heard it, I said, yup, I'm going to talk about it on current R&B bangers, and I don't care. The song is entitled Complacent Love, and it's just a Sidibe groove. If you are a fan of her, you would like this record. She's giving us fans what we want, and this type of song is what I want, and I'm just happy with it, and I want to talk about it. So here's the third joint of current R&B bangers. Here is Complacent Love, and this is by Sidibe. So here we go. Just vibe with it, y'all. Like I said, ain't nobody like her. I swear, I don't even want to turn it off, y'all. That's just how good it feels. Like, you just moving. It just got a groove, man. But if you're a fan of hers, you like, yo, this is Sidibe. And like I said, when you listen to her other songs, it's just, you hear this and you know it's her. You know what I mean? And it can't be anybody else, y'all. So definitely, this song is so smooth. I want y'all to support Sidibe. This song is amazing. It's on all streaming platforms. Again, it's entitled Complacent Love. And y'all, just support this joint. Like I said, go back and listen to You Got the Love. Go listen to her other songs. If you on Apple Music, whatever. Go listen to that. But her newest single, Complacent Love, is just so look. Complacent Love. Love that record, y'all. Support my girl, y'all. Sidibe, hey girl. Alrighty. Now the next artist is representing that UK. So, and I am talking about TianaMajor9. And yes, and I mean the whole thing is TianaMajor9 because I talked about her on Current R&B Bangers maybe about a year ago, and she got me straight together when I just said Tiana Major. She was like, "No, boo, my name is TianaMajor9." I said, "I am so sorry, I forgot the 9, so I won't forget the 9 now." So her name is TianaMajor9. But yo, she's from East London, and she fuses jazz and R&B, and all I got to say, she is dope, y'all. She is just really, really dope. Her vocals kind of remind me of like a Layla Hathaway and Jasmine Sullivan, you know what I mean? And like I said, I talked about her on Current R&B Bangers, like this song that you hear in the background is entitled Merry Go, and it's just a dope, and it's just like just her flavor, like she's dope, man. And I talked about her song Mr. Mysterious. And for me, I was just like, yo, I'm waiting for the album because I was following her on SoundCloud. So I was like, yo, I'm waiting for this album or whatever. So maybe about a couple of weeks ago, my bro hit me, was like, yo, did you know that TianaMajor9 brought out a new album, an EP that she released in January? I was like, excuse me? She brought out an EP. When was this? And he was like, yo, January. I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to it right now. Now listen, y'all, I might be maybe almost 4 months late, but it don't matter because like my brother Sin said, good music never expires. And let me tell you something, y'all. This EP is like that. Like this is one of my favorite albums or body of work of 2019. Like, I love Devin Morrison, I love Anderson .Paak's Vinstra, and I love her EP. It's entitled Rehearsal at 9. And oh my God, this thing is amazing, y'all. Like, I cannot stop listening to it, and it just shows how dope of an artist she is, man. And I want to talk about it a little bit. I want to give TianaMajor9 a little bit of shine because I feel like she deserves it with this EP, y'all. She starts the EP off with a song entitled Altitude. Let me tell you, I'm a lover of background vocals, and she gives that to me. It took me 20 minutes just to pass that song. Like, I kept replaying it. That's how, and the song is 3 minutes. So that just tells you how many times I listened to the song before I went to the next one. That song is amazing. She gets you with the background vocals. Amazing. Mr. Mysterious has a little bit of a street vibe to it that I really, really enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And I talked about on Current R&B Bangers. I'm going to put that video in the more info box and let y'all know kind of the points where I was talking about her. The next song is Dearest Dystopia. Let me tell you. That song is music heaven. Like, y'all, I literally had to kind of put my head down because I'm such an emotional listener, y'all. I'm an emotional listener to the core. And if your song hits me, it hits me. And that song hits your soul. It's just her voice and a guitar behind her. And you can't get no better than that. It was amazing. Like, that, I think, is my favorite song. My favorite song on the album. It just... But I don't think that's a radio joint. That is a song that is like an album cut that deserves to be an album cut. And if you are a fan of her, you know about that song. So I definitely recommend y'all check that out. Better, her song Better. It has a little different vibe to it, but it gets you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, her vocals are everything. Let It Break. That song I've heard on her SoundCloud page. Another type of street type of vibe, definitely has hip hop to it, and then she's spitting on it. She is spitting on it. Like, yo, this girl sings and she spit. She spit hard on this record, yo. Like, for real, for real. But the song that I had to talk about on this current R&B Bangers was the song entitled Cat and Mouse. That song, to me, gave me, when it first starts, it has like a Stevie Wonder type of production. Like, if you think of between Music on My Mind and To Songs in the Key of Life, and you think about that production through his classic period, and you just think about how a production makes you feel, and you don't even have to say nothing. This song, Cat and Mouse, in the beginning, I think it's like the first 30 seconds, it's just like amazing. Just amazing. And then she comes in, and when the beat comes in, it just takes the song out of here. And I was like, God, I gotta pick one of the songs, because I knew I wasn't gonna pick Dearest Disposal, because I was like, nope, that is an album track, man. But y'all need to go listen to that. But Cat and Mouse, I feel like with the right airplay and people behind it, I think the song could rock. So I wanted to talk about that. Y'all, it's amazing. Again, here's the fourth joint on R&B Bangers. It's from TianaMajor9, and this is Cat and Mouse. And just vibe with it, y'all. Here we go.
It's a game of cat and mouse. When I'm in, baby, you're out. You're always falling for my traps. Get out and come right back.
It's a game of cat and mouse.
Baby, I'll chase your love right down. You could be my
Now
spouse.
we play the game of cat and mouse. Woo!
Will we get this song?
That joint is smooth right there. You know what I mean? And her pen game is ridiculous. Like, listen to these words, man. Like, TianaMajor9 is dope, y'all. And I recommend y'all check her out. Y'all see, I went off on her whole EP, and I kind of let you know what it was about, y'all. That's how dope it is. You know, because I don't normally do that. You know what I mean? But I felt like, yo, it's her EP came out in January. It don't matter, y'all. Good music never expired. Please check her out. This album is all on streaming platforms. Please check out her SoundCloud, her Instagram, her Twitter, all that stuff. I'm gonna put all her information, the more info about it. Check her out. I'm so hyped to talk about her because she's that dope, yo. And I'm telling y'all, stop sleeping on these UK artists. They know soul and they know real music, man. And that's why they out here winning, man, for real. But she is dope. And I want y'all to check her out again. That's TianaMajor9, and her EP is entitled Rehearsal at 9. Woo, man, I love that girl, man. Love that girl, even though she got me together on the low. But it's all good. Alrighty, so the last artist I'm going to talk about, his name is Leven Khalid. Now, I remember when I was introduced to him, when I heard this song, and it's Something Wrong, and I was like, yo, I like this joint. You know what I mean? I like this joint. I was like, wait a minute, who is this? Because y'all know with me, I got to do my research. I got to find out who you are, where y'all, who y'all, how you getting the music. Are you really into it because you love it, or you into it for the money? Because these days, a lot of people in it for the money. No shade, but shade. But anyway, Leven is from Holland, but then he was raised in Santa Monica, California, and he worked with Drake, and he worked with Playboy Carti, and he was actually co-signed by Quincy Jones, and Quincy Jones actually called this boy the future. Now, when you got a legend and you got an icon, it's basically a legend and a black architect of music telling you that he's the future, you better listen to him. So for me, I went and definitely looked at a couple of videos and read a couple of interviews. And what I like about Leven is the fact that you can tell he loves music and he loves doing what he's doing. And he's doing it with his friends. And that's what he said. He said, it's so dope that I can do something that I love and I can do it with the homies. And we just jamming and we just making music, and they ain't got we ain't got to worry about no politics with it. We just doing what we love, and it's fun. And when you see performance of him and his boys on stage, it's just a beautiful thing, and you can tell these dudes really, really enjoy music. So, like I said, when I heard Something Wrong, I was like, okay, I dig them, and then I went back and heard a couple of other songs, but I just didn't know when he was going to release the album. Well, he released his album this Friday. and well, last Friday, and he entitled it "The Low Tide." Now, for me, I like the flow of the album. I think the flow of the album is dope because I feel like now some albums don't even have a flow anymore. It kind of sucks when albums don't even flow, and it's just like that's not a body of work to me. A body of work to me is not all singles. An album don't have to be all singles. I don't want that. I want songs that you not gonna hear on the radio. You know what I'm saying? But it still flows with the album, and I think that's what Leven did with this album, for real, for real. The songs that I like from Low Tide, Cassandra, which I think is kind of like a disco 70s type of joint. It actually has that disco beat to it, but it still has that current swag to it. You could tell him and his boys was up in there jamming. I want to pronounce this right. Hopefully I am. Arnista C. That joint is dope. My Pen was another joint. But also what I really, really liked was this song, My Offer. And it kind of reminded me something off of Quincy Jones' Back to the Block album that he did in 1989 with this song, Septembro. And it kind of gave me that vibe because for 2 minutes it was just like music and you felt it and it hit you. And that's what type of song Sombrero gave me. Now I'm going to put that in the more info box because I want y'all to check that song out. And that's what My Offer gave me. You know what I mean? So I think maybe if Quincy Jones might have heard that song first and was like, yo, this dude is the truth. You know what I mean? But I'm saying again, for Quincy Jones saying that this boy is the future, you gotta definitely listen to him. You know what I'm saying? We gotta listen to these greats because they ain't been in it this long if they don't know what they talking about. But I must say the song that really stood out for me was the song entitled Mine. And for me, I think that's the one. I think that's a hit. I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a dope record. It hits you as soon as you hear it. And I was like, I'm going to talk about this joint of current R&B bangers. So here is Leven Khalid, and this song is entitled 9. And just vibe out to it because I know I'm going to groove to it. So here we go. I want to put it in the right place so we can groove, y'all. Here we go.
I get high when I think about love. I get by when I think about us. Don't know why, but I've been holding on so long. I just wanna make you mine, 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 mine. I just wanna make you mine.
Bring the beat back in like Woo! The build up. Come on. You thought it was done, huh? You thought it was over. You thought when it over when I stopped? Nah, I knew it was coming back in like that, boy. That joint is sick. I think that's a hit right there, for real. I can hear this on the radio. This is Summer Jam. I can see people blasting this joint out their car. I like it. I think it's dope. But that's why I wanted to talk about it. But definitely check out his album entitled Low Tide. Definitely let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Tell me what you think about the album, for real. And definitely check him out. Like I said, Quincy Jones ain't say he the future for no reason. Definitely check out his album, y'all, because I like the flow of it. So that is Leven Khalid with Mine off his new project, Low Tide. Well, y'all, that's your 5 joints for this week, man. I gave y'all some bangers, man. Gave y'all Fantasia with Enough. Gave y'all Devin Morrison with Joyce Wrice with You. I gave Sidibe with Complacent Love. Gave you TianaMajor9 with Cat and Mouse. And Leven Khalid with Mine. Dope joints right there, y'all. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all share this to everybody. Let them know, man, R&B is alive and well. I'm going to keep fighting for it, man. So happy to be back in front of the camera after 2 weeks, blessing y'all with some R&B music. Hopefully, I will see y'all next week. But y'all know how I like to do it. I like to come in with the new joint, but I like to exit with an old joint. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to know about our classics. You got to know where you're going if you ain't know where you been. And hopefully, I said it right. But this song actually was number 1 45 years ago on the R&B charts, and it's a classic from this group that really kind of changed Motown forever in 1969. But this song was number 1, and we gonna groove to it, and we gonna be out like this. So here we go, y'all. Here we go. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Here we go, y'all. She's a dancing machine. Oh, baby, do it, baby. Dancing. She's a dancing machine. Woo! She's a dance machine. Watch you get down, let you do, nothing under the scene. She's a dance machine. Watch you get down, let you do, nothing under the scene. I'm out, y'all. Peace.